unlock this dude by, I don't know, finding these blueprints, and then premium reward. This is the bottom track for 1,000 people. First up, we have this here, and this. Next, we have the crew.
Hello.
What's going on, guys? Dude, wait. Are we?
One sec, guys. We gotta go grab something. Nick's gotta go grab his tools. All right, we're back.
Hey, sorry about that, guys. I actually just forgot the RAM and whatnot for the build. What's it under there? The hook now. Okay. All right, guys. So today we are going with a hoplite build. Finally have a customer build ready for you. We do have another surprise for after the stream. So because of that, I'm gonna try speed building this. Obviously, still gonna make it look as good as possible. But we're gonna see if we can go by fast. So, motherboard, hoplite. Oh. He already did, he did the board.
Oh. So what did you do? Oh.
Yeah, SSD and all that's in the board.
Oh, cool.
Here, you want to hold that for me? All right, guys.
I'll look for this.
Jacob did a good job setting this up for me. Such a good job. I had no idea where the RAM and SSD were. So,
You're on top cam.
and what?
You're on top cam.
Top cam, all right. All right, guys, so we are going with the MSI Pro B550M Wi-Fi. B550, honestly, you're not overclocking, you're not doing anything, you're just playing games. This is a perfect board for that. Motherboard's already set up. And then in here we have, this customer chose 16 gigs of RAM at 3600, and we're going with a 1 terabyte NV2 drive. All we gotta do is throw our CPU in, which this one is gonna be the Ryzen 5 5600X. Even though it's DDR4, it is still a very fast 6-core 12-thread CPU. And like, honestly, just for gaming, that is far more than enough still. Especially for this build, a lot of the times these builds are going towards people who are playing like esports titles. So Valorant, Counter-Strike 2, stuff like that. Not much more you're gonna need than a 5600. 5600X. Alright. CPU is already on. Let's go ahead and get this cooler on. Like I said, guys, we have a fun surprise for after the stream. If we have time to do it, so I'm trying my best to make sure we definitely have time. And we have a nice little recycle bin in here now, so I don't just have to throw boxes everywhere for Brad to clean up later.
Hey, what's up, FaZe? How's it going, man?
I'm so... One thing I always love about AMD is that you can just use their own backplate for pretty much any cooler that you get, and it honestly saves a little bit of time.
Yep.
Especially when they let you actually use the hooks.
We just build it on stream. We don't test it. Testing it would take another couple hours.
But all systems are tested. So what we do is we build it like we normally would. And then if you guys follow Instagram, Kevin, you guys have been seeing Kevin on our Instagram page. He's actually our tester and programmer. So when the computer is built, it's still going to be sent over to him. He tests it, he programs it, he'll benchmark it, and then that's when it's sent out. So just because to test the PC, I mean, we turn it on to make sure it posts. But to actually test it and run benchmarks, we'd have to program it and, you know, throw Windows on there, throw our Geekbench, FirmArk, 3D Mark, Cinebench, all that on there, and get our drivers updated. And just that process alone is about an hour or so. And I doubt anyone wants to sit there and just watch loading screens for an hour.
What's up, Fusion? Hey, Details, how's it going, man?
Oh my god, I can't pick up this damn screw. There we go. Come on, be a good boy and just stay in your place.
What's up, Wolfie?
And
Oh yeah, dude. Of
Just
course.
a little pea-sized amount.
It's always fun. TJ is a big jujitsu guy. Seems like a fun recruit too. Not gonna lie.
Perfect. Oh, having that box there is actually super nice.
I bet.
Oh man, I hear the camera ramping up, dude.
Dragon Type says, "I've heard a lot about you guys. Anything more you can tell me that's not on the website?"
Oh jeez. I don't know. We actually, I mean, Brad and TJ go. You still do the listings, right? Here and there. Yeah, I mean, they go into pretty crazy detail as it is on each model. But no, I mean, our website is pretty close. I mean, you're free to ask us any questions you want, but we try our best just to be transparent. As transparent as possible on the site. But I don't really manage the website in any way, so I personally don't know if there's anything missing on there. But yeah, always feel free to ask us something.
Wolfie. What's up, Tyler? Yeah, I mean, if you have any specific questions you want to ask, Dragon, we're an open book.
All right.
We have a lifetime warranty, lifetime service. Use off-the-shelf parts, so we don't use like parts or parts. We're using things like the tough boards or the Strixes. Good quality product.
They hear me just beating the shit out
Yeah.
of this box to get it open. They do not want to slide out. Don't worry, I'm not breaking your case.
But yeah, we enjoy what we do. We take pride in what we do, and we stand behind our.
Yeah, I mean, I guess one
And,
thing. I'll go
Like,
on.
for example, like before I started working here, when I was checking out the website, when I had applied for a job, the first thing I noticed was that these are the same parts that I use in my own build. Like, I'm a DIY builder myself. Usually, I don't know if there's any other place that uses, like, I don't know. Maybe there are. I don't know. But I feel like it was pretty unique to see that as in pre-built, having the actual, like, I don't know, branded parts listed on everything.
Yeah, one thing I'll say is, obviously, I mean, I work here, so you can take everything I say about our own company with a grain of salt. But I am being 100% honest. There are other SIs out there that, for their higher end, like their super high end models, they'll do the same thing. They'll use off the shelf parts. But one thing I like is we're price competitive with the SIs at like the mid tier and all that, where like, again, I don't want to throw anyone's name out of the bus, under the bus. I'm not like that. But just in general, I've seen some where, like, it'll be a $2,300 system. We'll have a $2,300 system, same RAM, everything, but you get that $2,300 system from someone else, and you have like a silver power supply. It's not even powder coated. It's all the text is in Chinese on it. RAM is just green PCB RAM with memory modules with no heatsink or RGB. And so I think at that standard price range people hit, we're pretty competitive price-wise for having like high-end parts. I think a lot of brands, SIs out there, and customers, they just sit there and they focus on, oh, this has a 4070 and an i7. And that's, a lot of the times people think that's all that's important. And I think a lot of companies think like I think a lot of companies know that that's all people think about when they see PCs, so they take advantage of that. And they're like, well, we can sell this for this much money and people will buy it. I mean, how many times you see on like eBay, someone will take like an old Dell Office computer and they just add RGB to it, and it's got like maybe a 1030 in there, and they'll sell it for like $700 and call it like an RGB gaming machine. Because it's just people out there, all they see is like gaming, or they just see a graphics card and they think that's like well, I had a buddy, this was in high school, so this is probably right before I started building. He picked up one and it was i5. It just said new generation Intel i5, and I remember this. And it was a GTX 670 or 680. And when he got it, it ended up being an i5 like the 400 series. Like not like a 12400 or 13400, but I forgot what generation that was, instead of like a K. Yeah. And so, but it was the same price as what like we eventually spec'd it out, and like he would have paid less money in getting the K variant. And it's like that stuff is kind of always has rubbed me the wrong way. Like, yeah, SIs have to make some money some way, but or I had that one buddy I told you about was almost paid $3,000 because he didn't know parts. He almost paid $3,000 from an SI. It was a full liquid system, and it was a liquid cooled 1660 Super. And it was like a $3,000+ build, and I'm like, dude, do not even like, don't you dare buy that. Well, I don't even get the mindset, honestly, thinking on that. I don't get the mindset. Why would you even want to liquid cool a 1660 Super?
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Loving my Antec Performance 1 Assassin Black build. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, I'm actually the guy who built your Antec. Did the K swap for you, right? You had the damaged fractal and shipping. Beat came off.
Hey, were you just on YouTube? I think you were. They're almost the exact same comments. Well, welcome to Twitch.
Yeah.
Dragon says, any new PC tips for keeping it clean?
No, pretty much the same thing. Air dust it, Swiffer dusters. Air duster, electric air duster, not the canned air. The yellow Swiffer duster pads for fans and stuff once a month. And then a microfiber brush, keyboard brush. Microfiber keyboard brush, and you can like put it in here where you see the heat sinks. Just brush through the heat sink once a month too.
Or radiator.
Yeah, or radiator. If you have an AIO. Which that's usually easier because you don't really have to take off. Oh, you do. You have to take off 3 fans. I take it back. It's easier on an air cooler. So you only have to clip off 1 fan. I'm amazed. I'm just saying this. I never thought about this before, but now seeing it out loud sounds important. Why haven't they made radiators with like a rail system on the radiator so you can just clip fans to it so it's as easy as an air cooler?
Don't ask questions, Nick.
I just started saying that. Like,
you're gonna get home with
why don't
2
they
men
just
in
put a
black
rail
suits
system
knocking on your door.
and clip?
Big radiator is gonna come after you.
Big rad.
Big rad. Yeah, we're trying to grow the YouTube with the live streams, you know. Same with everywhere else on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah, and we have more ideas for YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just have to know when I get time for them. Like, I know TJ wants me to start doing like part reviews, like do air cooler reviews, AIO reviews, GPU reviews, and we have the hardware here to actually test stuff. I mean, we're not gonna. I don't think I'd ever test up in excruciating detail.
Like Gamers Nexus?
Yeah, like Gamers Nexus is their own thing. I feel like everyone has their own... Like, they go in the details, like, on fans. If I do if I did, like, a cooler review, I would probably show, like, RPMs and how cool it keeps the system.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't. Oh, there we go. But like having the decibel graph and cooling graph, like that's a little more detail. Like it's important. It's somewhat important. How quiet it is. Obviously, I would let anyone know if it sounded like a machine was just roaring. But it's like there's other people that can go in that much depth. Graphics cards, like Jay and them talk about their power draw, like how much power draw per watt per frame. Again, good information if you're looking for best bang for the buck, but I think that would be a little bit beyond what I would want to do with the time I would be probably given. I would rather just do like, hey, I do FPS per dollar or something, frame per dollar.
Yeah.
But I don't think I do like, yeah. So that is one thing in the works. We just have to find the time to actually sit down and do it.
Dragon Type 3 says, I've been waiting to switch to PC to play Pal World. Would I be able to stream on my PC too, or any other recommendations?
What kind of PC do you have? Or
He's wanting to build one.
Oh,
So
you're
what
wanting
kind
to
of
build a
recommendation?
PC. I've been waiting to switch to PC to play Power World. Would I be able to stream on my PC too? Or any recommendations? I mean, yeah, you could stream on Power World. I mean, honestly, if you're just gaming and you want to do streaming on the side, or if like you really are trying to be a streamer, I still follow the idea that I start.
Oh, it's the one you're building.
Oh, this?
Yeah, this is the hot plate. This is
Okay. With the 5600X, you could stream. You probably wouldn't get the best quality on like really high intensive games, to be honest. So if you were trying to stream like Baldur's Gate, or if you were trying to stream, you know, a AAA game, you might struggle on quality, frame rate. And not that it's a bad CPU. There's just, you know, everything has its purpose. And but if you were to stream like Pal World or like indie titles, yeah, this guy would do it no problem. Not even a question. That's right. It's AMD, so dude, we were just talking about this earlier. I never understood for AM4.
ad popped up. Can you repeat?
Oh, wait, repeat which part?
The whole thing.
Oh, god dang it. So, if you wanted to stream Pal World, this machine definitely could stream Pal World. I'm not going to say you're going to get the best quality in the world while gaming and streaming. It is a 6-core, 12-thread CPU. That's perfect. Like, if you're just streaming games on Discord to your friends, it'd be fine. If you're just streaming, like, just webcam and game, you'll have decent quality, especially on, like, the mid-tier games and, like, indie titles. But if you were going to try, if you're playing at 1080p as well, like, it'll be great. But if you were trying to play at 1440p and have DLSS on, and then, like, play, like, Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk, and you're trying to stream that with, like, top-tier quality, it might fall behind a bit. Again, the Ryzen 5s, like, it's kind of like the key thing I look at, or I like to say, is anything with a 5 in it. So i5 and Ryzen 5, those are typically seen as strict, like, they're just gaming CPUs. Like, that's all you're going to need if you're like, hey, I just want to play games. Even like 4K, like, dude, you could get a 4090 and a 14600K, like an i5 14600K, perfect for gaming. So if you're just gaming, the 5s are all you need. But if you're going to try going up to higher end, like workstation, streaming, video editing, all of that, it kind of can be a good idea to move to like the 7s or 9s. But for just Pal World, this guy will be great. Sorry guys, I've had a lot of caffeine, and that's why I always put in more detail than I probably should.
You lay off the Red Bulls.
Fuck no. My heart can take it a little bit longer. When I start drinking red caffeine and I start feeling those palpitations, that's when I'll be like, all right, maybe I'll stop. Just oh, dude, I told
Yeah, those are never fun.
What?
Palpitations from caffeine.
Dude, it's only annoying when it doesn't wake you up. That's the worst, is when you have caffeine and you don't feel awake or alert. You're just sitting there and your body's vibrating.
Yep.
And you still feel tired, but then you can't fall asleep. Like, you can close your eyes, but you can't sleep.
Yeah.
Sucks.
If I wanted to upgrade, would I send it back to you guys?
Yeah, you could. You could easily send it back to us. We would definitely do upgrades. But like I said, for streaming, I always find it best. And like, this isn't just me. This is actually coming from like talking to streamers too and hearing streamers' stories. The best thing to do, like I said, for starting out right now, just for like, if you want to just have a, and you're just starting the stream, I would just say this thing would work. Like 1080p, 30 FPS stream. You probably wouldn't hit 60 FPS on the stream, but 1080p, 30 FPS, I would just work with it and just see where it gets you, you know, like work with it. And once you build a following, once you start getting those subs in, then yeah, that's when you're like, okay, I'll move on to the next part. And you just kind of take it one step at a time. But starting streaming, like, I still think this is a decent build. Like I said, if you're trying to do 1080p 60, like super like flawless quality on AAA games, it might not hit that, but it will still be good enough to where when if you're entertaining, like, it'd still be a good enough stream quality machine where like I would watch. Like, if it was someone awesome, I do that all the time. There's some tinier streamers out there that I like I've been playing Narc. I love Narc, dude. And he still has, you can tell, like, kind of a starter stream setup, but he's just fun. And really, that's all that matters. And then, I mean, I'm not going to donate to him, but someone will. And his stream will pick up and get better and better as it goes.
It's Narc's money and he wants it now.
Yeah. But yes, you can always upgrade with us. We don't have like an official upgrade system yet. Sorry, I gotta get in my knees for you guys real fast. We don't have an official upgrade system yet, but we have had moments where it's like, hey, I just want to pick up a Ryzen 7 or something. Then yeah, like, you just buy the CPU through us, send your computer back, and we'd go ahead and put it in. And then we'd even send your old CPU back if you want it, just so you had it for if you had, like, you know, significant other or anyone else that needs a PC. So that's how my girlfriend actually kind of got her first PC, was just hand-me-down parts from me. And then she loved it so much, now she just buys everything, like, right away. She's like, I need it now. Buy it. I'm like, go on Amazon. No, I'll go to Best Buy. I need it now.
So that's what I was thinking, but I'm not currently playing AAA games at the moment. Most of them feel scammy, except Monster Hunter.
Yeah, AAA games have gone down.
Yeah.
You'll still find some golden ones. Like, dude, anything... I mean, okay, I'm not talking online, but Rockstar games are always flawless to me. And, like, the online, I know shark cards are kind of scummy, but I do feel like the single-player experience alone is worth far more than that $60. Like...
JR asks, did anyone else in California feel that earthquake? Anyone else in California right now? And yeah, my wife and I were just talking about AAA games, about like being so excited. Like, the last time I was excited for a AAA game that was actually good,
Final Fantasy 16.
they didn't even market that, dude.
Well, they don't need to market it. It's Final Fantasy, dude.
I didn't know it was coming out.
Final Fantasy, yeah, Final Fantasy's fan base is like already carved in stone. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think they need to market a Final. Just be like, hey, it's coming out, and I'll be like,
I mean,
there.
the reboot was pretty good, Final Fantasy.
7.
But yeah,
I mean, Jedi
then-
Fallen Order or the new one, Jedi Survivor, I thought was great.
well, I'm just trying to think of the last time I was excited for a AAA.
So, Here's my
that
thing.
I wasn't disappointed in, and it was probably Red Dead.
Oh yeah, Red Dead was.
Red Dead was probably my last one, and before that, it was probably like Skyrim.
I did like Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts, I liked it too, but I wasn't hyped for it.
Oh fuck, I was, dude. Jeez.
I thought it was gonna be bad.
But
I'm glad I was wrong. Y'all shipped my PC today. Woo!
so, but yeah, AAA
Yeah,
games.
dude.
I think the correct thing is for me on AAA games is single player AAA games for the most part, like strict single player ones. They've been decent. Like Sony has been absolutely killing it. Like Spider-Man didn't feel like a scam. God of War doesn't feel like a scam. Ghost of Tsushima wasn't. Last of Us Part 2 was definitely a scam. But like the multiplayer AAA games, that's where I think a scam is. Like multiplayers have definitely been scams, especially when you hear that term live service.
Yeah.
That's where the scams are. But I think if you're just like a single player, it might just because I'm generally a single player person nowadays. I mean, I've always been my main. I've always mained single player, but I still get pretty excited about the single player. Like, dude, shit, I'm fucking going nuts. I might be sick on March when Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out.
It's funny because Hopeful Equinox said, honestly, the game I'm waiting for this year is Dragon Dogma 2.
Dude,
Hopefully it's good and it has good performance.
Dragon's Dogma was the most underappreciated. Dragon's Dogma and Kingdom Come, or not Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come was underappreciated too. But Dragon's Dogma, Kingdoms of Amalur, and
that's right. I want to put that on my wish list.
Kingdom Come Deliverance did not get the public love they deserved, man. I'm not saying the people who played them disliked them, but man, like Kingdom Come Deliverance should have sold more copies than Skyrim and like Fallout 4 because that game was phenomenal. Same with Kingdoms of Amalur, about the same. Dragon's Dogma was freaking sick.
I would want Re-Reckoning, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Dragon's Dogma, it just made me happy because I've told Brad this before, and if you're new to stream, I've said it to old streams. Dragon's Dogma is one of my favorite stories, like personal stories, because I like fantasy games, and that's usually my go-to fantasy RPGs. But I literally only bought that game day one because for pre-ordering it, you got the Resident Evil 6 demo. And I was like, fuck it, I was gonna eventually probably buy this game, but I'll buy it day one to get that demo. Funny thing is, Resident Evil demo sucked, game sucked, and then Dragon's Dogma was like my favorite game for that whole year. Playing the first Dragon's Dogma on my Steam Deck. Dude, it's great. Dragon's Dogma 2, I'm hyped, but no multiplayer, unfortunately. See, I don't know if I'd want multiplayer in Dragon's Dogma. I think it'd be cool if... I don't know. It's an RPG game, and I feel like having multiplayer... I can't think of a negative reason. I'm gonna be real. I just don't know if I'd want it. But I also say like, hey, if it's not bad, like put the option in there for people who do. But when I play games like that, I like to zone out. But I will say we do need a big like single player RPG. Like I can't believe no one has sat there and said like, hey, like Elder Scrolls or Witcher, like do that but co-op. Like whenever don't get me wrong, I love Divinity, love Baldur's Gate. But every time there is a co-op RPG, like a real fantasy RPG, it's always some isometric game. I love them to death. I'm not insulting them. Just saying, it would be nice to be like a full-fledged like Witcher, Elder Scrolls, like, or Divinity 2, fucking Fable, like just a full.
Dude, I really wanted I really wanted ESO to be like Skyrim.
No,
like 100%.
Yeah, ESO, I did not like I'm a big MMO guy. Couldn't get through the combat of ESO. Even though the game flopped, Fallout 76, I think ESO would have been better if it was like more like Fallout 76 in the sense where it felt like you were playing a traditional Bethesda game, but in Elder Scrolls with other people. And you could build your own castles.
Yeah, when is the new Fable coming out?
I don't know.
This year?
I don't care. I'm not gonna lie. I lost all hype for the new Fable. I had hype.
Is it Fable 4, right?
No, it's just called Fable. They're just rebooting the name.
Oh.
But I'm not gonna be lying. I'm not hyped for Fable. Fable 1, I think, was gold standard. Fable 2, I think, was aggressively average, and then I think we all know how Fable 3 went.
Fable
And
3, I had fun with it, just like fucking around. The story was kind of stupid, but it was fun to fuck around. It was my first Fable, so
I think that happens with people. Like, if it's your first game, you're usually softer towards it.
yeah. I mean, it was fun. I thought it was fun that you could have like multiple different.
You even like that main menu system? Like, I want to change my sword, and you want to just change from a sword to an axe, you have to pause it, loading screen, walk through the door to the armory room, go to your fucking mannequin with your inventory, then you have to click on your mannequin, then you have to scroll through the weapons that the mannequin's holding, click on the sword, good, it's done, then you have to go and leave this.
I don't remember that.
It took like 5 minutes just to change what weapon you were holding in your hand.
I don't remember that. Maybe I just never changed the weapon because of it.
But yeah,
I don't know.
Fable, I think, got hit with the same problem that Saints Row got hit by. Like, I don't like Saints Row 3. I don't like Saints Row 4.
3 was fun.
Okay,
but
this is where all right. This is where I'll bring in that.
Again, it was also my first one. So.
No, but this is where I'm gonna bring in that mindset where I can say there's like a. I always
objectively, right?
Yeah, I always try to look at things in two classes. I look at it objectively and subjectively. Like, my best comparison is like the movie The Room. Subjectively, I love that movie. Objectively, it sucks. Like, acting sucks, directing sucks, all that. But I love it. But I also realize, like, quality-wise, it's like, it's not going to win any Oscars.
Yeah.
Saints Row was the same way. Like, there were some fun moments I had driving around. But when I say Fable got hit with the same thing as Saints Row, is I think Saints Row 1 and 2, they had dark storylines. Like, they were dark stories. And the humor was in the side activities. Like, you could have some humor in side activities, but dude, like, the second Saints Row, like, you take this guy's wife and you put her in, like, the trunk of a car, and you drop it off at the monster truck derby, and you make him crush her, and he doesn't know she's in there. And then, like, they have the whole scene where they take your friend, tie him to a truck, and drive him around the city. When you see him, he's, like, all mangled. You cut one guy's head in a butcher shop, and you actually throw it on the conveyor belt, so it gets packaged with other... Like, it was dark. But then the third one, they took the side comedy that was, like, optional, and they forced it as the main game was just straight slapstick humor.
Yeah.
And I feel like Fable did the same thing. Like, the first Fable was dark. There was, like, some side pieces, like, those tasteful, like, specks of humor.
Little goofy.
Yeah. But the main thing was still serious. And then Fable 2 is when they started going, like, hey, this is just satire stuff all the time. Like, don't take anything seriously. Don't take the main campaign seriously. Don't take this seriously. And that's when I lost interest. And then Fable 4, I was hyped for. I was like, okay, maybe these guys, they've heard the complaints from 2 and 3, and maybe they'll go back after waiting so long. But then you see that trailer with, like, the beanstalk and how the guy's doing, like, an interview talking about the adventurer, and that alone just felt like a goofy trailer. Like, it already set the tone for the game for me, and that I lost interest in that. But again, guys, I'm super weird. Like, if I ever say something, just remember, I do not care what other people like. I don't want to offend anyone. If you guys are excited for Fable, dude, I just want people to play games and have fun. So, like, if anyone's super excited for Fable, go for it. Because if you have fun on a game, then honestly, at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Have you heard of Ark Survival Evolved? Oh, dude, yeah. Brad and I've told some Ark stories to Brad.
He wants to know, they upgraded to a new engine. Will it run fine on the Hoplite?
Oh yeah, they're on like Unreal 5 now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're on Unreal 5.
I mean, the Hoplite, I would probably play it 1080p. If they have DLSS and whatnot on the new engine, just turn that on. But yeah, you should be able to run it fine. So that's like the Ark Survival Ascended, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's funny that they did that. They completely remade 1 and they just haven't released 2 yet. I don't think 2's a survival game. I think 2's just like a straight single player.
I don't know anything about Ark 2. I thought Ark 2 was the Ascended.
No, Ark 2 is like, I think they said it's like a single player, and I heard someone say, it could be just me talking out my ass, but I heard someone say they were looking at like From Software style combat and survival.
Oh, right, with Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I like it up in here with the
Dude, I can't wait. Dude,
stuff.
I won't be doing this in the summer.
We'll have AC.
We have the exhaust, because the exhaust fans are right here. So you feel all the exhaust just hitting you on your legs.
Somebody fucking-
No, that's called just hot camera. Burning silicon. That's exactly what that is. But yeah, guys, even though it's like 50 degrees outside, it's probably like 85 in this room right now is what it feels
Oh,
like.
Arc 2 got delayed indefinitely.
Nice.
Oh.
Vin's probably like, dude, I can't drift these fucking Raptors. Fuck this. Cut the game.
What about my dinosaur family?
Yeah, dude, cancel Arc, reboot it, it's Turok. Let's go.
Yeah. Did they ever do it like a remaster for Fables?
Just the first one got like Anniversary Edition.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it was like a decent remake. It was kind of the same way if you played
Was
like...
it a remake or just a...
No, it's kind of like the same way they did the Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary and Halo 2 Anniversary.
Yeah, yeah.
So they upped the graphics a bit. This is still the same game. Fable 1 is the peak Fable, like without question. Combat, all that, nothing changed there. Like it's still the same combat, so it does feel like first gen Xbox combat, but...
Fable Anniversary.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to start switching to the long zip ties because I'm out. But yeah, dude, we just did. I don't know if you guys were here, but we did do our most hype confirmed games for 2024 list. Dragon's Dogma was on mine. First game's a gem. Another game I'm hyped for is Space Marine 2. If anyone likes Gears of War, I recommend picking up Warhammer 40k Space Marine on Steam. I think they have the anniversary. They just took Warhammer, turned it from an RTS game of what the video game versions usually are, and they just made it Gears of War but Warhammer. And it was one of the best fucking action games of all time. And now that we're getting a second one and Titus is back, that's what I forgot.
Oof, graphics. On Space Marine.
The graphics?
Yeah.
Dude, it looks pretty.
Is this a tutorial? Nope, not a tutorial. We're building a customer build, Dream Void.
Oh,
We do customer builds Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 3. We just build them and chit chat.
and Nick forgets to plug SATAs in and has to reach to the back of the power supply shroud. Unless he wants
QU
to
agency said I sent an email. Did you read it? Maybe, I don't know. Did if you sent it, admin, our
There you
office admin probably read it. Someone's probably read it. Neither of us personally look at the admin.
No. Absolutely not. I'm not good with emails. Dude. I don't even check my own email, to be honest.
Dreaming Voice says my mom and I built my PC together. It was really fun. Yeah, dude. PC building is a lot of fun. It's adult Legos. I always say that.
Sometimes. Sometimes it's not fun.
Sometimes it's not fun.
I'm gonna be real. I've had days where it's really not fun.
But it is like adult Legos.
Like, don't get me wrong, I love all of our computers. I love our customers having the best computers they can have. But sometimes when I walk up and there's 5011s all next to each other, and I'm like, man, dude, I have to do 5011s, 9 fucking fans on all of them, 4090s. I'm like, screen mods 2, streamers. I'm like, oh, dude, no, I want to go home.
Dragon Type says, What do you guys think about the Suicide Squad game? My wife forcing me to play. I haven't. I heard it got bad reviews. I heard some people are having fun with it, and then
Dude,
you know,
God.
other people are just like pissed off about performance, or their superheroes getting killed.
Dude,
Which is what the game is called.
my buddy is like a die-hard Suicide Squad fan.
Yeah.
Reads the comics and everything. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It just he showed me an email because he has a tattoo of like Harley Quinn, Deadshot, not Killer Shark, not the Suicide Squad from this game, but I forgot what other Suicide Squad, and not from the movies. He didn't like any of the movies. But he sent this lengthy email for a return. He's like, "This is the worst fucking insult I've ever had in my life." He sent pictures of his tattoos and everything. It's like, "I'm the biggest Suicide Squad." Dude, he sent it to me. It was like this long for a return. And Steve sent an email like saying, "You passed the 2-hour limit." No. I was just like, oh. And he was just he's like, "I am so depressed right now." Oh.
Yeah, I thought about maybe getting it, but definitely not right now.
Dude, the thing is, I don't blame Rocksteady. Rocksteady, clearly, even though the original creators, like, I think they're gone, I don't blame them. Because it's Warner Brothers. Like, Warner Brothers, it's all these publishers going up to people and say, "Hey, like, Fortnite's making a lot of money. This game's making a lot of money. Make that. Like, make that for us." And when it's like the same thing that happened with Redfall. Like, you tell someone to make you a game and the developers don't want to make that, there's no motivation for the game, and then the game sucks. And that's what happens.
I was really looking forward to Redfall, to be honest. It was so disappointing.
I think it's a cool idea, like having a vampire hunting game. That's why there's I can't remember the name of the title. There's one, I think it finally came out. I'll have to look it up.
You know what I really want? We talked about this dream game. I have a couple dream games. What I really want is I want a slow-paced military sim like Tarkov, but with fucking zombies.
Oh yeah.
That's what I fucking want. I'm all about Tarkov. Like, I feel like that's like the best FPS game
it's called
out there right now. Not DayZ.
No, it's called Hunt Showdown.
No,
It's an extraction shooter with zombies.
they're not really zombies.
They are zombies.
Are they?
Yeah, they're straight zombies.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah.
No, yeah, dude. Hunt Showdown, I have tons of hours in Hunt. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, Tarkov is fun, but the adrenaline you get out of a Hunt Showdown, like firefight, I think is so much more.
Yeah.
Like, I get so much more adrenaline spikes. Yeah, because you can't pick up like helmets or anything, so you have absolutely zero protection. So one shot to the head, no matter what, done. Like a shot or two to the body, done.
Wish I could still get like spikes.
And like they do a very good job with like realistic reloads on like old timey weapons. So reloading a Magnum or a revolver actually takes a long time. Like, dude, Hunt Showdown, the firefights are nuts.
Yeah.
And there are so many times. There's so many times where like I just like if someone rushes me up close, you don't die. Like, it's actually hard to shoot people under pressure. You just take out the little pocket knife and you just bob and weave and poke them in the eye. They're just done.
I don't know. No, like I want like a tactical.
And the Hunt Showdown probably still to this day has the best.
We'll text you if you do.
Hunt Showdown to this day probably has the best audio system that's ever been made in a game.
We might do Helldivers if we have time.
Damn, dude, this camera does not do me justice. I mean, I know I've gotten fat, but holy shit, I just look at the Twitch chat. Damn, man. More motivation to get back in shape.
Okay, bro, you're round.
Thanks, TJ.
Join the round club.
Round two.
I'm a little more round. From the day I picked up my graphics card from you the day I started here, you were probably like, what the fuck happened to this guy? This 3080 took his life.
Switching from Xbox to PC, will switching help me reach the highest ranks in games? Of course. No, I mean...
I mean, yeah, dude, just
You're good.
Yeah.
once you attune yourself to like the keyboard and mouse and you really get used to it, oh yeah, it will be a lot better.
You'll learn when you move to PC that you really did have aim assist on console.
It's true.
Yeah.
Dude, there are some games that aim assist is still so good in. Like, I refuse, like when I play Halo, I refuse to play Halo with the control or with a mouse and keyboard because Halo is just that much better with the controller. I refuse to play with keyboard and mouse because Halo is just that much better with controller.
I play.
Oh gosh.
Even Crusader Kings?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was gonna say.
But like I was playing The Witcher 3.
Oh, like games like that I'll play with
I
controller.
play that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like from soft games I'll play with the controller too.
Yeah. I like Baldur's Gate. Played with the controller.
Oh, that I hate the HUD for the controller on Baldur. I don't know why. Divinity, they did a way better job for controller support on Divinity than they did Baldur's Gate. I think I hated Baldur's Gate's UI for
I
controller.
never finished it.
Wow.
I gotta
Dude,
finish
it
it.
just took so long. Like, it was such a good game though.
I'm on the last
It
act.
was a good. He's already speaking at past tense. You know, TJ's not going back.
I'm not, dude. I don't have time.
I still remember like
My-
the first day you played it. You're like, I killed a star in lie. You're like, right? That dude tried to suck me off in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
That's grounds for death.
It's grounds for death. You know?
I think my main save has like 85 hours in it. And I'm halfway through the third act.
I'm like 40 hours in.
Yeah.
Just don't have- I'll finish it eventually, probably. Like I was playing The Witcher 3 last weekend. I got a few X packs for that I never played.
Oh, dude, Blood and Wine is one of the. Blood and Wine, even though it was just an expansion, it was so good. It got RPG of the year
Yeah.
over Dark Souls 3.
Being never played because there's 2 X packs. I never played.
Yeah, Hearts of Stone.
And I was like, maybe I'll go. And then I didn't do anything towards the expansion content. I just did a bunch of like quests I never finished.
Yeah.
I'm not usually an achievement whore. Like, I didn't even get all the achievements on Witcher 2. Witcher 1, I don't even think they. But Witcher 3, I did 100% the
I was
achievements on that.
100% with all of the like the first 4 or 5 Assassin's Creeds.
Hey, Gal Pinkin. Happy Friday to you, too. Potentially thinking about going back to Rainbow Six Siege. Haven't played in years.
I mean, you get a lot of frames.
That's true.
I picked that up on Steam sale and
Like Rocket League.
haven't played it once. Rocket League is fun.
All right, guys, PC is done. What was that? That was like, what, 30 minutes, 35 minutes?
It's like
Us actually on camera.
yeah, like 4.
Alright, speed it up, Nick.
Well, I was talking to.
Dude, my streams are the slowest. My build streams, 2 hours. Not even done yet.
They're just sitting there like, Jesus, dude.
I don't know, like the last 3 streams I did though were all like new cases I never built in
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, that,
Yeah.
Like, let's do this live. Why not? What
That's-
could go wrong?
that's usually always a nightmare. Or not a nightmare, but that's usually always the case. Like, you pick up a new case and there's some weird. Like, when I first got the North, I still think it's dumb that the North doesn't have. For all the good cable channels and the good cable design Fractal does, the North doesn't have a second cable channel on the top. It only has the one CPU channel on the top,
About
and
the
it's
IKEA
tiny. Dude, let's be real. I think NZXTs are the IKEA PCs.
IKEA PCs.
They're just perfect cubes.
I watched.
They look like
something,
that, like minimalistic furniture you see.
I was watching some review the other day that promoted the XT. The guy kept saying NZXT,
Well, they're probably from Canada, dude.
NZXT, and I was like, "Gonna meet this Z guy, bro." Like,
I have pretty good reaction time, but sometimes aim assist messes me up more than help. Yeah, depending on some games, aim assist, I feel like aim assist, some games let you turn it on with keyboard and mouse, and that messes me up all the time.
Really? What games?
You're gonna throw me on the
hacks?
No, it's not like aim assist, but it's more like single player games. Some like single player games
Oh, okay.
have like like Red Dead is one of them. Like Red Dead or GTA, they'll have aim assist,
Oh, really?
even
When
on
you-
mouse and keyboard, and it's like I hate it.
When you play WoW and you raid,
Mhm.
do you move with your keyboard or your mouse?
Depends. Like if we're fighting a boss and I'm just circling the boss, since I have Q and E on skills, you just hold right click and then A and D strafes you, and I just kind of strafe in circles with A and D.
Yeah, that's right.
If I need to move forward or back, I use the mouse. I just double click the mouse.
Yeah.
Then I don't backpedal because that's
I was
senseless.
always a keyboard mover guy.
Like
Always.
even turning.
Even
Oh
turning.
no! See, I always just hold W and then I just hold the right mouse click. And I
Yeah,
just
my A and D are strafe.
I always was a keyboard mover. Always.
Are you a skill clicker too? You just use the mouse to click all your skills.
I did that for a while. Then I use a lot of like
Alright, guys,
use
let's
a lot
see
of
if
key
this.
bindings. For a while, I did a lot of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you like make a macro and then.
ChatGPT does macros.
Oh god. Is there anything it doesn't do?
I don't know.
Right, how would ChatGPT do macros? Wait, we're not
You can
talking
just
about
tell
World
it.
of Warcraft, are we?
Yeah, yeah.
How do you,
You
do
tell it
that?
what you want it to do, and it fucking spits it out.
It's like.
Yeah.
I wonder, could you prompt it to like write the episodes and shit?
Yeah, yeah. You can set up a D&D campaign and have it like roll. And,
Can you have it like do a D&D campaign? That would be cool.
Mhm.
Like D&D now.
Oh yeah.
Alright guys, PC is on. We're still on the side camera, but PC is built, it is posted, and everything looks good. I actually do really like the green and blue cables.
Roll for initiative.
Now all we have to do is just set this up for Cav. Cav will be programming this and then should be shipped out tomorrow.
Well, Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
today's
Friday. It's Friday. Oh. No offense, TJ.
Bro, the week I've had, already,
It's honestly, it's felt like Friday like the last 5 days.
this whole week has just been all that stuff going on at the house and stuff.
But
This has been like my most frustrating week in years. It's daddy-daughter dance at the elementary school tonight, so
Oh, nice.
at least my week will end on a high note.
Yeah.
Alright.
With like payroll taxes and stuff, dude. Oh my god.
I'm just glad we finally
Fixed
figured it out.
Well, I went back. And
Alright,
looked,
guys.
Like, it didn't start till like September. What's happening?
PC is good to go. I think I'm out here, guys. So
Cool.
it's hitting 420. I'm gonna set this up, get this ready for Kev. Like I said, it should be programmed, benchmarked, and everything ready to go out Monday. So
Cool.
what's nice too is like on the LEDs, it already has pre-programmed green and blue lights to go with the cables.
We do a free giveaway, Red.
Oh
Chat-
yeah.
Chat wants to know.
Big giveaway. I haven't even set it up yet. What do we want the code to be today?
Big Nick.
Nick,
Big Nick.
I was gonna say banana hammock, but all right, guys, you guys have a good one.
Too many people wouldn't know how to spell.
We put it up, or just have the code be Bing Bang Kapowie.
Big Bang.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't spell that either.
What Bing Bang and then Kapowie? What's Kapowie?
Depends on what comic book you're reading.
Brad,
Come on, Brad.
are we streaming? We probably do it from home if anything.
Yeah, we'll do it from home.
You can announce that. I'm gonna get ready. Peace out, Twitch.
Hold on, sorry guys, I gotta Log into Gleam.
Jeez, Brad.
Log into
What are you
Gleam.
doing?
Ty, if you're looking for the link for the giveaway, you can head to our website, alexanderpcs.com. There's a tab called the giveaway. You can go there. There's also a link on our YouTube page in community.
You have too many things to log into.
Seriously.
You guys should see Brad's spreadsheet of like passwords. Like 50 deep. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh, I don't see all the other chats on this screen.
No, that one is just Twitch.
Just Twitch. Why is it hidden now? Hold on, show chat. Welcome to the chat room. Oh, I lost all of the chat log. Get on, little doggy. Just waiting on Brad's code, man.
Typing it now. Then, what did we want to call it today?
Big Nick.
Big Nick?
Big Nick for 10 points or whatever it is. 10 points, 5 points. Friday. Make it 10.
We'll make it 10. All right.
Make it 10 points.
Your code.
Big Nick for 10 points.
Points. Big Nick.
No space.
No space. And this will only be valid to an hour or 2 hours after stream.
2 hours after the stream. Yeah, XTC, you did it correctly. Big Nick, no spaces. 10 entries for today. Extra entries for Friday.
Hold on, it's not live just yet. I think it's updated.
We're gonna leave it up for like 2 hours.
Yeah. 2 hour uptime.
That's right. We don't want people watching the VOD and then going,
Yeah.
you gotta be here, man.
Big Nick. Yep, it's live now, guys. Big Nick. Hey, what's up, Dean? What can I help you with?
Give you some advice. Don't stare directly into the sun. That's not it.
We'll find out. Maybe
Maybe it was. What advice did you want, Dean? I got all kinds of advice.
yeah.
You need discipline. Motivation comes and goes. Discipline is where it's at. Give you my best, like David Goggins.
There you go.
Who's gonna carry the boats?
He's a different breed.
He's a loon. Kyle did that, dude. Kyle ran like 50 miles.
Really?
Yeah. Did like one of those like 50-mile runs or whatever. Like,
Holy shit.
bro, 50 miles is far in your car.
Yeah. yeah.
You're gonna run 50 miles? What? No. You see my big ass running, you better run.
Yeah.
Something's chasing me. And I don't feel like I can kill it.
He's reconfiguring it. The message was too long. I wouldn't let him post it.
Oh lord.
That's weird. Weird for YouTube though.
I'm curious to know what he's gonna ask now.
Yeah, me too.
Like, 2-ply, bro. I don't know.
Two ply.
Paper or plastic? Need some advice.
Looking for my first gaming PC after being on console. Not sure if I'm getting a good deal. I know very little. Can you help? Does this look like a good deal?
Does what look like a good deal?
Don't know.
Is it on our website?
Yeah, Dean, is it on?
If it's on our website, it's a good deal. If it's not, it sucks.
Yeah, have you seen the video where he ran barefoot and his feet are all cut up and people are asking if it hurts and he says, "I don't let pain stop me."
God. Yeah, if it's on our website, it's a great deal. If it's on someone else's website, it sucks. Sucks to rip off. No, there's lots of good SIs out there. And some shitty ones. I won't tell you who's who. At least not on the air.
Yeah.
Ask me off the air. Thought I had lots of opinions. What did he link?
There was no link.
No link?
No.
Oh, you can't post a link in chat.
Yeah, you might not be able to.
At least in chat. I don't know, man.
Hey, Dean, head to our Discord.
Yeah, right? Go to Discord.
And you can ask. There.
What's everybody doing this weekend? Is there anything? It's Super Bowl weekend? Super Bowl weekend, right?
Yeah. I'm not doing anything.
Are you doing anything for Super Bowl?
Nah.
No?
Cooking some chili, I think. That's about it.
That's what I'm doing for Super Bowl. Going to my parents' house so I can eat my mom's chili dip.
Oh, yeah.
My mom makes this like chili dip every year for the Super Bowl.
Good.
Better than the game usually.
Yeah.
I honestly,
usually how it is.
I wanted it to be like Detroit and Baltimore, just like, you know, cities that need a win.
Yeah.
Like, you know, San Francisco. I hope San Francisco gets smoked. I don't even like the Chiefs. I just hope San Francisco gets smoked. I can't root for San Francisco in anything. Like, if your city has an app that shows you all the places people took a shit on the sidewalk,
Yeah.
I'm not for you. Not for you, man.
Let's see.
San Francisco.
Yeah. Jimmy Garoppolo for San Francisco.
Jimmy
I don't-
Garoppolo?
Yeah, I don't even know if he's starting quarterback anymore.
No, he's not, dude. It's the
Okay.
it's that other kid.
He went to high school with my wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
in
cool.
Rolling Meadows.
No, it's the new kid. It's that Brock or whatever his name is.
Okay.
So, help me out, chat. Who's the 49ers quarterback? It's the guy the guy doesn't make any money.
Oh right, he gets
Yeah.
paid like
He's like 800 grand or something
Yeah.
like that. Like, I mean, that sounds like a lot to me. I'd take 800 grand.
yeah, right.
Like,
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy. That's what it is. Brock Purdy. I think he's overrated. Personal opinion.
Yeah.
Based on my, like, level 0 expertise on NFL football. I really wanted the Lions to win, dude. I really wanted the Lions to win. I don't know. Something good needs to happen in Detroit, bro.
Yeah. Seriously.
Or Baltimore.
Yep.
You know, some good needs to happen in Baltimore, man. Like, Baltimore needs to catch a break. Detroit needs to catch a break. San Francisco, fall off. I don't care. Like, whatever. I'm a Midwest guy. What do you want from me?
Yeah.
You know? So it's KC. I guess I'm for KC. I don't know. I like Andy Reid. You know, because he's suffered forever in Philadelphia. Philadelphia fans are pricks, dude.
Are they?
Oh my god. Like it's the Northeast.
Yeah.
It's the Northeast. All the Northeast sports fans are unbearable. Like, you know, Philadelphia, Boston. God, Boston fans are unbearable in sports. Like Boston, Philadelphia, New York fans are insufferable. Like, I don't know. Whatever. They booed Anthony Rizzo in New York, dude.
Did they really?
Like, yeah, Anthony Rizzo, like the nicest human being in the world. You know, I mean, Anthony Rizzo could come back to Chicago and bat like 87, and they'd cheer him. Like,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. New York sports fans, thumbs down. Whatever. Making lots of friends on stream today.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's all good. I'm a soccer guy.
I haven't followed any sports in years.
I don't follow. I don't know.
I was getting into basketball.
Basketball?
Yeah, basketball's always been my sport.
I don't know. Dude, I have a buddy that bets all the WNBA games.
Oh yeah?
He like follows the WNBA. He's like, you can make so much money betting the WNBA. He made like big money last year betting WNBA.
Really?
Yes. Huge money. Like 6 figures.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, he's a degenerate gambler,
Yeah.
but he made like profits, 6-figure profits betting the WNBA last year.
Wow.
He's like, if you follow this, he gets. I'll show you the text thread I have with him sometime. It's insane. He's like, no one watches this stuff. No one bets this stuff. He's like, Vegas is asleep at the wheel. he's like, if you know what you're doing, he's like, you clean up on the WNBA. And I'm like, you got to be out of your mind. Because I mean, he'll put 10 grand on a game. Which, I mean, he has money.
Yeah, right.
So whatever. But I mean, you know, like the Barstool Sports guy bet $1 million on the Michigan-Alabama game. I mean, I don't care who you are. You bet $1 million on a football game. Like, I mean, shout out you for having giant cojones. Like, yeah.
Seriously.
Dude, you know how hard it is to make $1 million?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I've been trying for like 27 years and I still don't have it. I've been trying to get $1 million for 30 years. Still don't have $1 million. And somebody's going to lay that down on a game? Like, woof. Sheesh. All right.
I have to second guess myself if I want to go play with $200 at the
Bro, I don't know if I want tomatoes on my Jimmy John sandwich.
Yeah.
Like, you kidding me? $1 million on a football game?
Yeah.
Where like anything could go wrong
Yep.
at any time? Like, forget it. I mean, that's why they call it gambling, I guess.
Yeah.
But he's funny. He's like, hockey's his favorite sport. He won't bet hockey. He's like, hockey's crazy. He's like, a terrible hockey team can win a game if the goaltender gets hot. Like, they can beat like a good team. You know, he's like, baseball's insane. What does a buffalo on my hat mean? The buffalo on my hat is it's just bison gear, man. It's put out by a guy named Andy Frisella, who owns First Form, the supplement company, and runs the Arte Syndicate. And it's just about bringing back American culture. That's all it is. It's just bring back American culture, dude. Like, you know, be a melting pot again. Fuck all this. You know, don't like that guy because he doesn't look like me or whatever. It's just bring back American culture. Classic American culture, with dicking around with all these stupid things that, you know, all these things that people get all pissed off about, and freaking just be cool. It's about living your life the way you think you should live your life. Whatever you think a good American is, that's how you should be. If everybody did that, You have a lot less drama and bullshit. Because most people are cool.
Yep.
I've met a lot of people. Most of them have been cool. Like, you know, I mean, it's not like 4 out of 10. It's like 9 out of 10. I mean, legit, like 9 out of 10 people are cool. Minimum. Probably more than that. Like, I mean, you can catch somebody on a bad day. Somebody can be a dick or get mad about something or whatever, but who hasn't done that? You know, 9 out of 10 people are cool, guaranteed. At least 9 out of 10. It's probably more like 49 out of 50.
Yeah.
I would say like the a-hole rate is like 2%. That's about like, what do you think it is? I think it's like between 2 and 5%.
Yeah.
It's like the a-hole ratio. Because
Yeah.
most people are cool.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, it's not even close. Overwhelmingly, most people are cool. You know, like, I don't have to. People are like, don't talk. You know, people are, you never talk about politics or religion. Like, bro, I talk about politics with everybody. Like, you know, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
You don't like my opinion?
Yeah.
Whatever. You don't have to move in with me.
Yeah.
Like, you know, there's no mental gymnastics. Somebody might have a different perspective than me. Shocker. Like, whatever. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm an adult. People don't have to agree with me on everything, and we can still be friends. I mean, I have friends who just, like, you know, Larry, my buddy Larry. Dude, Larry and I agree on nothing. Nothing. One of the coolest guys I know. You know, politically, hate the guy. We talk politics all the time. And we argue and, you know, talk shit to each other and whatever. We agree about virtually nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you know, whatever. But he's one of my best friends. And he's like a smart guy. I respect his opinion. He's a different life experience than I do. So, you know, yeah. You should say what you think and not be shy about it. And you should also not be a tool bag if somebody doesn't agree with you. Like, whatever. We can all live here, man. So yeah, that's what that's all about. Humanity. Oh, the humanity. Brad and I both got humanities degrees, man. Oh, the humanities in here right now, dude.
Yep.
Yeah, I went to school for history. You went to school for what? Philosophy?
Philosophy.
Yeah. Brad told me he's only ever leaving APCs if somebody hires him as a philosopher.
Yeah, pretty much.
So he'll be here forever. No plans to fire Brad.
Philosophy was not paying the bills.
No?
Not at all.
Are there any? Go on Indeed. Can we screen share? Let's go see if anyone's hiring philosophers. I'd be curious to look.
I know you can get like on ethics boards for like
Ethics boards?
yeah. If you like ethics. I don't really like ethics.
No?
I think it's kind of boring.
You unethical?
Not unethical, I just don't like talking about ethics.
I mean, could you posit that a distaste for ethics is in itself unethical? I'm asking for a friend.
Sure, there's probably an argument there.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
You know, hypothetically. Just saying. Lack of interest in ethics could be unethical.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't know. 4:39, man.
Yep.
I guess let's call it a day.
Cool.
Have a good weekend, chat.
See you guys later.
Enjoy. Get your if you guys want to buy bison gear, I think the website is realamericanfreedom.com. I think that's the website. Don't blame me if it's wrong. It's all good. But yeah. Cool. Have a good weekend, everybody.
See you guys. Oh, oops, that's wrong.